So 45 is the new retirement age. This is not what I'm saying. There's a lot of research reports. If you just go and look at them, you will find that this is the trend that's happening. 45 is the new retirement age. Talk to a few of your recruitment friends, and if you don't believe what I'm saying, and they will tell you the same. And I'm sure many of you are already experiencing this. And the reasons are very simple. It's not complicated to understand. Over the years, your pay package keeps on increasing, increments keep on happening, and there comes a point of time that organizations find that they can find something cheaper somewhere, and those jobs must start moving out. So it's logical for companies to start moving towards things which are much cheaper. And now with the coming of artificial intelligence, that doesn't apply to just people above 45. It applies to almost anybody in many of the industries where the jobs can be taken up by artificial intelligence. The things are going to move because productivity, if I can do it cheaper, I can do it faster, I can do it better, I will move the job over there, right? So those are the basic things which are happening, which means a lot of jobs are going to be uncertain as we go ahead. We all know this. You have heard it on various channels. Many people have been talking about it, and I have been sharing a lot on this from my side. So I'm going to talk today about how do if you know this reality that is coming. I have been through this where I, on my own, at the age of 50, after 30 years of being in a stable job, a good paycheck, I decided to move on and start my journey of chasing my dreams. So I have got some kind of idea. It's been over 9 years, almost 10 years now. So I have some practical things that I would like to share with people and empower you so that you're ready for this kind of shift that is going to be happening. And so the first thing that I will tell you is that you need to prepare for this before it happens, right? Now it's not necessary that it's going to happen at the age of 45. A lot of jobs, as I said, because of the artificial intelligence, things are going to change. If something is cheaper somewhere, I will go for it as a company, which means at any age you need to start preparing for this. Prepare for an entrepreneurial mindset is the first thing that I will tell anyone. Don't get shocked that this happens. So prepare for this entrepreneurial mindset. What does this entrepreneurial mindset means? It means that I should be able to be the person in charge of my life. I don't need to look up, down, sideways for instructions. And this attitude I can bring in the very job that I'm doing right now. In the very job that I'm doing right now, I can bring an entrepreneurial mindset. Start thinking of the people that you're serving in your organization and outside your organizations as your clients, and think of yourself as that business person, as a business owner. So this is really literally, building that entrepreneurial mindset right from the beginning. You start thinking of self like that. And the second thing that the entrepreneurial mindset says is the ability to take risk. You should be able to, if you've got an idea, you need to be able to stand up, you need to be able to speak about it, you need to have a point of view, and you need to be able to share that and take that bold decisions, take those kind of decisions. No playing safe, because safety is not a kind of a thing that's going to help you survive. If you're a business, also start thinking of yourself as a brand. Even today where you are in your job, start thinking of yourself as a brand. What is it that differentiates you? What is that stamp that you bring to the work that you do? How can you start differentiating yourself? Don't be a part of the crowd. Don't start joining and becoming because you think safety in numbers, safety in being the crowd. Try to stand out from the crowd. So these are some of the things that you need to understand as an entrepreneur. Then you have to have this ability of that, your job should not be just defined by the KRAs, because if you are a KRA defined person, an entrepreneur is not a KRA defined. He's a person who has to do literally everything. Sometimes you become an accountant, sometimes when you start off, you might have to put on multiple hats, like I learned, right from not just marketing and sales, because that's something which is my area, but you have to play the role of an accountant. You have to play that person who can make a website. You have to be the person who should be able to design, a person who's a lot of things that you should be able to do. Obviously manage people, build relationships, so many things that you need to start learning. You are the peon of the, and at the same time you are the person who was playing the CEO role. So don't get defined by the KRAs, because when you get defined by the KRAs, it is very easy to get you replaced. It's much simpler to get you replaced if your job is very well defined. So start building this entrepreneurial mindset. My idea for you is that when you're sitting in that job, start doing this, start building this kind of an entrepreneurial mindset. And the next thing that you need to do is to learn, besides your own core skill or core area that you are, how you can start leveraging the AI tools. Don't miss out on your own stamp, as I said, that core skill that you have. Along with that, learn the tools that start using the tools, but use that intuition, use that creativity, use that kind of the human touch to it when you're leveraging that artificial intelligence to increase your own productivity, so you become all the more relevant. And the next thing that I would tell people is that start doing something which is kind of a side hustle, because you're preparing yourself before anything happens. Do this not just when you're becoming 45, but start doing this as soon as you start off. You build your side hustle kind of a thing, because you're building a muscle, right? You're building your entrepreneurial muscle. It won't come to you as a shock when something changes. The industry says, okay, this is, you should be able to do that, right? So these are a few thoughts that I have in this particular conversation that I'm having, that prepare yourself before things hit you. And these are the few things that I've shared with you. They are very practical. Start doing them so that when such a change occurs, when you're ready for this thing, that the future of, suppose you get fired, and if you don't get fired, if you're doing well for yourself, great. But if things change, you still are doing very well where you are in your organization, because you have an entrepreneurial mindset, and that's going to be in demand. People who have business context and who are able to marry along with that the artificial intelligence tools, they are the people who are going to be the most in demands. I keep on repeating that, I keep on saying that. So these are things that I want to leave you with. What do you think about the thoughts which I have shared? Please share in your comments in the videos. Thank you.